it's not too close to me.
We do event reads every morning, and like I have to, like I put my glasses on, scan it real quick, and then rip them off to go on camera, and I throw them back on.
He's so
It's shameful.
vain.
Oh yeah, big time. All right,
Oh, we got the big countdown.
You don't have to put that up.
Okay.
we've got about 10 seconds. All right, and 5, 4, 3. Good evening, everybody. We are coming at you live on DentonRadio.com. Always a special treat for us. In the house is the Frank Buck Zoo yet again, bringing their animal friends for all to see. We will be here tonight at 7 o'clock. If you and the kiddos, the young kids, and the adult kids would like to come on down and meet all the animals and stuff, we'll be right here at 111 West Hickory Street for you to get to check all this stuff out. In the meantime, we're coming at you on the radio where you can check out all the cool stuff that these animals have and the creatures that they brought. So, guys, let's do some quick introductions for anybody that's tuning in for the first time.
All right. Well, I am Susan Clevin, and I am with the Frank Buck Zoo in Gainesville, Texas. We like to call it Denton Zoo.
Yes.
And if you have not been up and to see, or if you have been to the zoo prior, say it's been a few years, be sure to come check us out. We just recently opened an expansion to our bear habitat. We are now home to a couple of rescue black bears as of January, and they are
Super
enjoying
cool.
the expanded space. It's really neat to see them in it. And we also have a new male giraffe that is enjoying our savanna, our mixed species exhibit.
Awesome.
And we just recently moved out into a new habitat area, some ringtail coatis. So
Coatis.
Coatis, yeah.
Okay. All right.
What a what?
Coata what?
So think coat and with an I at the end.
Okay.
Coati. Yep.
Very
Raccoon
nice.
with a long nose.
Raccoon with a long nose.
Kinda
I
like
can
they
say
look
that
like.
one much easier.
They're related to them.
I like
Sometimes people think they look like an anteater because they have that long nose. They do have the really
True.
long claws. Not an anteater, though.
that. Okay. That's fair. All right. So tonight with us, we've got a few different critters, but in the studio, we have got one in particular. Who do we have here tonight?
This guy is super cool. His name is Indy.
Indy.
Yes, he is an eastern indigo snake. Indigo snakes are actually the longest species of snake in the U.S., so
Wow.
they get pretty impressive. He's pretty good size for, he's less than a year old, so he's a
Okay.
juvenile. He's got a lot of growing to do still.
Gotcha.
8 feet or more.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and they're primarily found in, the eastern indigos are primarily found in Florida, Georgia, that area there. However, we do have a Texas indigo as well.
Okay.
And I think he's absolutely gorgeous because he's this beautiful black color.
Yeah.
He's just recently shed, and so he has sort of a blue cast to him, thus the indigo.
Ah.
And so I have to say how much we are just in love with this snake. It has more personality that I've been working with snakes for almost 30 years.
Wow.
And this snake has more personality and has captured the hearts of our animal care staff. The staff that work with the bears and the cheetah and the clouded
Yeah.
leopard have all fallen hard for this little snake right here. He's got a lot of personality. Now, one of the things that's really unique about them is they actually will take advantage of dens that gopher tortoises make, burrows, and also armadillos as well.
Okay.
So found in the same habitat. One of the threats to them, they are considered an endangered species. We do have to have a special permit to have them. They're misidentified a lot of times, particularly because they're large. People get sort of like,
Sure,
oh,
yeah,
that's a
what's
huge
going
snake,
on?
can't
Yeah.
be good. They do prey on a number of different items, such as turtles, birds, other snakes, including venomous snakes. So they're pretty opportunistic.
Yeah.
They'll eat a lot of different things. But one of the biggest threats to them is that when they go down in the burrows, you know those infamous like rattlesnake roundups and so forth. Not great methods are used to collect those rattlesnakes. They actually pour gas down the burrows and so forth. A lot of these really cool endangered indigo snakes are actually killed during that process because they will actually share the burrows with the gopher turtles and the tortoises and the rattlesnakes and such. So, Yeah, these guys are super important, part of our ecology. You see him kind of pulling himself along my hand there. He's just
so pretty.
He's such a hoot.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot going on. Yeah, look at him looking upside down. What snake does
He's
that?
a
I don't
nut.
know.
Yeah.
He is
I
a
like
nut.
it. I like it.
So we do have a lot going on at the zoo, in addition to the different habitats that we've opened recently and expanded recently. We also have our summer camps coming up.
Awesome.
The last couple of weeks, we've had our summer college interns
Okay.
that are helping us out, getting ready for camp. We have our junior zoo crew teen volunteer program orientation tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll be doing some team building, that sort of thing, and then hit the ground running on Monday. And they'll start working around the zoo. And then starting on the 11th, the 11th, that's right, is our first session of summer camp. So we have 4 sessions of summer camp, 2 in June and 2 in July, and we're super excited. Let's see, the themes are Texas takes a stand.
Okay.
And another one is heroes and heroines of the zoo world. So going to explore all sorts of people that have done lots of really cool things.
Very cool.
So,
Including the zoo director.
I don't know about that.
You're not one of the heroines. You should be.
I love it. Very, very cool. So what are some other things, if somebody's tuning in for the first time, because we've had you guys on a couple of times and it's been really
once or
exciting.
twice,
Once or twice, whatever. But if somebody's just tuning in for the first time and they're going, Frank Buck Zoo, what are some other things they're going to get to see while they're there?
So we do have a mixed species African savanna exhibit that's about
so
5
cool.
acres. We have giraffe, Nubian ibex, ostrich, guinea fowl, and Grant zebra out there, all mixed together. So that's a pretty cool snapshot of what an African savanna looks like. And if you stay for any amount of time and watch the dynamics, it's really neat to watch the dynamics between the different species. We've also got a really large cheetah exhibit. And sometimes people, if they kind of walk by and they're like, it's amazing. These cats, you have very close viewing. They're very large cats. A lot of people have told me it's much closer viewing than they've ever seen anywhere else. So it's really impressive. But it's amazing. Even as close as you are, sometimes you got to like really look closely, because it's amazing how well they can camouflage right in front of you.
Yeah, of course.
Then they stand up and you're like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
So the cheetah habitat is really amazing. Like I mentioned, we just expanded our bear habitat. So, I mean, we've got a lot of neat things going on. And, of course, one of the things that's become really popular, too, is we do have VIP opportunities to feed the flamingo. Which I believe you were able to do that.
Yes, I was. And it was really stinking cool. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. I mean, they just come up and they're just right there. Like, how often do you get to be within inches of a flamingo?
You don't really realize just how spectacular it is, because you're like, oh, they're flamingos. And then you sit and watch them like really up close. You're like, oh, this is so cool.
It's wild.
When they do that filter feeding, we actually captured it on like slow-mo, and you see, it's really cool to see it in slow motion. It's like, oh, wow.
It's incredible. It's really, really impressive. And the Frank Buck Zoo, sometimes when you go to a zoo, you go, okay, cool, I'm going to go to the zoo, but everything's going to be asleep, and it's going to be in the corner, and it's going to be hiding somewhere or whatever. But at Frank Buck, you're really, exactly like you said, you're up close and personal. You're really getting to see everything. Sometimes they camouflage, but they're still right there. I mean, it's really, really, really cool. And I've said this every time you guys are here. Just the landscaping itself is beautiful. The whole experience of Frank Buck Zoo, you're walking into another world and getting to really be a part of these animals and the habitat and all that. It's very, very cool.
Thank you. We try to make it a really immersive, because, I mean, the horticulture, the plants and so forth are part of nature.
Yeah.
We are not separate from nature. We are one.
I love it. Very, very cool. Well, anything else we need to touch on, guys, before we wrap up here? Because we need to make sure that everybody out there gets to hang out with these guys as well.
Yeah, well, actually, we do have our Zoological Society fundraiser coming up. The Style Show is on June the 14th. It is so much fun. It's like a ladies' luncheon sort of thing, so it's from like 11 to 1.
Awesome.
Or 11:30 till 1. Lots of great food to eat. awesome fashions, walking along the catwalk,
Cool.
great music, great raffle, all sorts of things.
Will there be cats on the catwalk?
I
I was curious.
don't know, maybe.
Caddy models. Maybe.
There you go.
But yes, but you do bring up a good point, because of course we can't have a zoo event without having some of our animal ambassadors out there as
Love
well.
it.
So I can't tip my hand and tell you exactly what will be there just yet, but
Something cool.
Awesome. I love it. Well, very, very cool, guys. All right. If you have not checked out the Frank Buck Zoo, you are missing out. This is Denton Zoo, just up the road. It is a blast to get to go out there. I've never gone to Frank Buck Zoo with somebody that didn't turn around going, oh my gosh, how is it that you waited this long to tell me about it? Like, I mean, it's quite the experience. We love getting to talk about it here at Discover Denton Welcome Center, as well as DentonRadio.com. It's summertime. You're looking for things to do anyways. Pop on over to Frank Buck Zoo and go check it out, because it's a really, really, really great time.
And we got camps.
And you got camps. You got all sorts of cool stuff that you can get involved in, and all sorts of activities over there. Guys, anything else we need to touch on?
I don't think so. Come on out to the zoo.
Well, if they want to see Critterman, just go to critterman.com, and you'll see all the libraries that I'm going to be at this summer. So you can come see me for free as well.
Love it.
Yep.
Well, guys, stay tuned to DentonRadio.com, because we are bringing you all the local entertainment and music right here. But we will be live in the Discover Denton Welcome Center tonight at 7 with these animals and the creatures that they brought. So thank you very much for coming on by, and come on down and meet them. We appreciate it, everybody. Well, this is DentonRadio.com. Stay tuned all night. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.